All right, let's go ahead and get another break in the books. We're going to go ahead and make sure everybody's all set. We had one team bow out early, the St. Louis Cardinals. So unfortunately, we'll have to try to get that sold. I sent a message to one of our repeat customers, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then we'll get this thing going. So with the D-backs, we've got Michaela, the Braves, Orioles, White Sox, Rockies, and Blue Jays. We got Jay Boyd, Matt G with the Boston Red Sox, Issy Burks with the Cubs. We've got the Reds with Sung Lee. Sung, you've actually got a couple teams tonight. You've got the Royals as well and the Twins. And then we have the Indians with Carl, the Tigers with Ben. German Mendoza's got the Astros. The Angels are going to Andrew. Angel is taking the Dodgers. Miami Marlins are going to Kyle. Ronald Rigdon, you got a couple teams. You got the Pirates, Padres, as well as the Brewers. Ed, thanks for coming back. You've got the Mets and the Phillies. Michael G, you've got the Yankees. Best of luck. Last night we pulled, I think, 6 Jason Dominguez, so that worked out well. Hopefully we can get some for you. Hopefully we can get some ink for you as well. Kevin Adams, you are the San Francisco Giants. The Cardinals are up for grabs, as well as we got Kevin Nix. Excuse me, Kevin, you've got 2 teams, the A's and the Rays. And then we have Coryell with the Nats. So as we get going, does anybody that's on the call or on the stream now want the Cardinals? I'm just throwing this out for $10, or we'll just go and I will keep them for myself here on the channel. So I'll rip through. If no one claims them, we'll go ahead and go from there. Again, that's the Cardinals. So we got 10 blaster boxes, each one sealed. I'm going to go ahead and cut it open on screen. You guys will be able to see the cards, and we'll get this going. Batter up. Let's get it going. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. It's been a very interesting week across the country. I'm sure we can all attest to that. Reading some stuff on ESPN today that they rejected what the players sent in for 115 games or whatnot. There's the empty package, which sucks. Cardinals cost is $10, Kevin, if you want them, and you can just PayPal me. That's not a problem. So we got 6 packs in each blaster. We got 10 blasters. Yeah, Kevin, $10 works. Just PayPal that to me, and you don't need to pay for shipping. I'll just throw it in there. So let's go from here on the first blaster box, and good luck to everyone. Let's get it going. And again, I'll open up each blaster box one at a time, then we'll go through the cards. Anything like real big, numbered, or obviously ink. Last night we got a Christian Robinson, K-Rob. We got an auto with him. That was pretty sweet. So I'll take a little bit more time, show it, put it in a penny sleeve, top load it. Everything else is shipped with care. Some of the folks, yeah, PayPal works for me, and I'll send that to you after the call. That's not a problem. And I'm not too worried about it. Kevin, I appreciate your prompt response, though, Kevin. Extremely professional. Appreciate it. And we got 3 more packs on this blaster, and then we'll go from there. A lot of cards, 720 cards total. There's 6 packs in each blaster. We've got, 10 blasters, so that's 60 packs. They each are containing of 12 cards. So I'll get that going there. And Glenn Allen Jr. And 1 more pack, and we'll be good to go for this. Whoops. That one didn't rip right. Let's go to the other side. Okay. All right. Okay, finally. Okay, let's see what we have got today. All right, to get us started, we have got Grant Levine on the Colorado Rockies. We've got Luis Robert. I've already got a little color peeking out, so that's great. Great way to start. Luis Robert, phenomenal prospect, rookie, if you will, on the White Sox. That's a great card. Put that to the side. Evan White on the Mariners. Sixto Sanchez on the Marlins. And there it is, numbered out of, I believe, 99. Yep, number 2 out of 99. This is for the Brewers, Nick Bennett. Solid card. So here's an example of a card worthy enough where we'll take a little bit of time and just take care of it right quick. Again, solid card for the Brewers. And for the Brewers, that is going to Ron Rigdon, R2 in the house. So there you go. Yeah, right, Kevin. Now we can move on to what you guys each individually came here for, which in your case would be the Rays and the A's. I had a couple Dubons last night, a couple numbered base. I think colored purple. Centering's pretty good on this. Solid looking card. Again, that's the Brewers. And on we go. All right. Andres Munoz on the San Diego Padres. Sheldon Neuse on the Oakland Athletics. Mike Trout, Angels. Adrian Morejon on the Padres. Seth Brown on the Oakland Athletics. Shane Bieber, Bieber time on the Cleveland Indians. Cody Bellinger on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Jesus Sanchez on the Miami Marlins. Braylon Marquez on the Chicago Cubs. Josh Young, on the Texas Rangers. And there's Bobby Dahlbeck on the Boston Red Sox. Luis Garcia on the Philadelphia Phillies. Brian Reynolds on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Willie Calhoun on the Rangers. Zach Gallen on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Sean Murphy on the Oakland A's. So we're getting a lot of A's, just not the what you're looking for so far, bud. Brusadar Gratterall on the Minnesota Twins. There's on the Chicago White Sox. Zach Collins. There's one of the inserts, Rookies of the Year or Rookie of the Year favorites. Adbert Alzolay on the Chicago Cubs. One of their inserts, they have about 3 separate ones spanning the globe, and then your talent pool or talent pipeline. Josiah Gray on the Dodgers. Royce Lewis on the Twins. Estevan Florial on the Yankees. There's another Yankee. Deivi Garcia. Casey Mize on the Detroit Tigers. Hunter Dozier on the Kansas City Royals. Trevor Story on the Rockies. And Javier Baez on the Cubs. All right. Go ahead and move these over and rip through the next part of this. So there's a good athletic card. These are the 1990 throwbacks, the 30-year throwback from Bowman. These are the versions of the cards back in 1990. This is for you, sir. It's Jesus Luzardo on the Oakland Athletics. Ryan Mountcastle on the Baltimore Orioles. Dane Dunning, on the Chicago White Sox. Bryson Stott on the Philadelphia Phillies. Elio Ramos on the San Francisco Giants. Leody Taveras on the Texas Rangers. Yusei Kikuchi on the Seattle Mariners. Luis Castillo on the Cincinnati Reds. Hanser Alberto on the Baltimore Orioles. Jose Altuve on the Houston Astros. There's another Robert, so we got 2 so far. There you go, Chicago White Sox. Luis Robert, solid card. Austin Nola on the Mariners. That was, here is one of the other inserts I'd mentioned. They have the top 100 talent pipeline, and then you'll see some of the rookie phenoms or Rookie of the Year probables. Francisco Alvarez ranked number 77 out of 100 for Bowman on the New York Mets. There's an early card for the Mets. Nico Holsizer, Bowman first on the Rays. Tariq Skubal on the Tigers. There's some solid talent. Marco Luciano on the San Francisco Giants. Alvaro Seijas on the Cardinals. Hans Kraus on the Texas Rangers. Francisco Lindor on the Cleveland Indians. Max Muncy, love that pitcher, man. You know he just blasted one on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Matt Chapman, one of the best fielding third basemen, I'll say it every time. This guy is very underrated. He is legit. Matt Chapman on the A's. Jeff McNeil on the New York Mets. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Padres. Blake Snell on the Tampa Bay Rays, and Max Scherzer on the World Series champs, Washington Nationals. All right, we got a little bit left on this, and we move on to our next blaster box. All right, Nolan Arenado, Colorado Rockies. Lorenzo Cain on the Milwaukee Brewers. Pete Alonso on the New York Mets. And there's the talent pipeline. We talked about some of these inserts. Chris Dubik, Foster Griffin, and Khalil Lee. So that's a solid card for the Royals. There's another Royal, Brady Singer. Ronio Mauricio on the New York Mets. Wilfredo Astudillo. And behind it is Dominguez #1. There it is. So it's a chrome base, but these are still going for, I believe, anywhere from 40 to 60 on eBay now. And again, that's a base. I think the paper's going for 20. I'd have to check. I've only got a couple myself in the packs that I have open. I've not gotten a chrome yet, or any ink or anything crazy like that. But there we go. Let's check the centering. We had a lot of people complaining, a little off, but that's like a fine eye here and here. And then on the back, nothing too crazy. There. So, all right. There you go. Dominguez #1. Let's hopefully get a lot of those and maybe some ink. Grant Levine on the Colorado Rockies. Mike Soroka on the Atlanta Braves. Robel Garcia on the Cubbies. Jesus Luzardo on the Oakland Athletics. Logan Allen on the Indians. Justin Dunn on the Mariners. And Dylan Cease on the White Sox. So that's blaster #1 in the books. We will go ahead and move these cards over. The Roberts and the talent pipeline and all that. And box #2. So everyone can see it's sealed. Go ahead and cut that open now. And on we go. All right. So again, each of these blaster boxes contains 72 cards total, as you can see right there. And there are 6 packs in each blaster box. So there are the packs you guys can count, just to make sure there's, you guys can see, nothing in there. All right, let's get this up. All right, so pack #1. Yeah, Kevin, I'll get you the address at the end. No worries, man. No worries. Just send me a message on Facebook or we'll connect. It's all good. Yeah, we did have a, Mike, you did get a Dominguez. I'll pick it up here in 1 sec. That was that. If you just came in, that's yours. I believe you have the Yanks tonight, Mike. And this was the other hit that we had for the Brewers. So last night, I don't know if you were on last night's, Mike, or if it was, I think Saturday I did when it could have been Sunday. But last night we pulled like 6 Dominguez, 2 of those, and like 4 papers. So hopefully we can get some more of those and some ink for you as well. Actually mailed those out this afternoon. You guys will be able to get those relatively soon. Post office is pretty quick here in Central Florida. We'll get those mailed out to you guys. Yes, more Dom plays for sure, man. For sure. All right, so this is pack #5. And the 6-pack right here. All right, let's get this thing going. There's another Robert right on the top. It's not the same case. No, I had a couple of these. I think I had 4 in total. I had a shit ton of blasters, man. And I've opened up a bunch myself. And I think I've got like 30 some odd left. I got to get a couple more because I like to do these in groups of 10. All right, Luis Robert on the Chicago White Sox. That's another solid card there, base paper. Austin Nola on the Mariners. Logan Allen on the Indians. There's Jordan Alvarez, one of the inserts, Rookie of the Year favorites. It's a solid card on the Astros. Miguel Vargas, Bowman first paper. Riley Green, Detroit Tigers. Davey Garcia on the Yanks. I always think there's an L in there. Gunnar Henderson on the Orioles. Owen Miller on the San Diego Padres. There's Jordan Alvarez. And if you guys notice, you'll see this a lot. I've opened a lot of these. You see this in the Yamamoto or the Miamis. Yep, there he is. They run in a row. Jordan Alvarez. Gavin Lux is a solid card. We'll move that over. And Jordan Yamamoto. Justin Dunn on the Seattle Mariners. There's Dylan Cease again on the Chicago White Sox. Nolan Arenado on the Colorado Rockies. Here is another insert. This is for the Red Sox. Tristan Casas, Bobby Dahlbeck, and Jaron Duran. This is the talent pipeline. So that's a solid card there for our Bo Sox team tonight. That is my favorite team, actually, outside of baseball card world and all that. All right, Gerard Encarnacion on the Marlins. There it is, Robert Posson. That's a solid card. Bowman first. Hopefully it'll improve from there. Tim Cate on the Nationals. Tanner Houck on the Red Sox. Nolan Jones on the Indians. Shohei Ohtani on the Angels. Lucas Giolito on the White Sox. Jose Arena on the Marlins. Milwaukee Brewers, Lorenzo Cain. Pete Alonso on the New York Mets. Paul DeJong on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we got some ink. You guys probably already read the name. But that's pretty good for a blaster. I said this last night, too. If you guys go online, I think it's Beckett.com. It shows you the odds, and the odds are not what you would think. So Nick Prado. So here's an auto, a little ink for our Royals tonight. This is Nick Prado. As you can see there, top certified. Giveaway, obviously, they're upside down when they come through. So that's solid for our Royals this evening. Hopefully, this is only box number 2, so hopefully we can get multiple. I'd like 2 or 3, as I'm sure you guys would as well. That's fantastic. And we'll go ahead and make sure that this is incorrect there. So not bad for the Royals. That's pretty cool right there. And yeah, man. So there you go. Bam. Ba-bam. All right, Grayson Rodriguez on the Orioles. Rhys Hines on the Cincinnati Reds. Nick Allen on the Oakland Athletics. Clark Schmidt on the New York Yankees. Grayson Rodriguez again on the Baltimore Orioles. Francisco Mejia on the San Diego Padres. Vladimir Guerrero. Love Vladimir Guerrero. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the Titan. The Titan. Jack Flaherty, St. Louis Cardinals. And we got some reverse cards. That's my fault. Kevin Biggio on the Blue Jays. Juan Soto, World Series champ. That's a great shot, too. He just blasted that. Either it went foul, which is possible, or he just hit it like 300, 400 feet. Yeah, 300 foul, right? 450. That guy's a stud. Adbert Alzolay on the Cubbies. All right. Let's see what we got here. On the next stack, another insert. This is Wander Franco. So there you go. That's not a solid or not a bad card for you, my friend. There you go. I mentioned they do those inserts there, so that's your first Wander. All right, Fiotis Nova on the Astros. Bryce Terang on the Brewers. Kebron Hayes on the Pirates. Matt Manning on the Detroit Tigers. Jordan Adams on the A's. Alex Young on the D-backs. Nick Solak on the Rangers. Mauricio Dubon on the Giants. Isan Diaz on the Marlins. A.J. Puck on the Oakland Athletics. Bobby Bradley on the Cleveland Indians. And Sean Murphy. So there's your second or third card for an insert. Kevin, you're getting hot with that. That's another 30-year Bowman throwback. Again, these are the original 1990 cards. Obviously, they weren't as shiny as this, but these are badass. So way to go there. Isaac Paredes, Detroit Tigers. Jonathan India, Cincinnati Reds. Logan Gilbert on the Seattle Mariners. Bryce Terang on the Brewers. I think that's Nick. Yep, Nick Bennett on the Brewers. Michael Baez on the Padres. And Travis Demerite on the Tigers. Rounding out this blaster box. The last of the cards, we've got John Means. There's a dent in that. It's a base card, but I'm just letting you know. John Means. Nico Horner on the Cubbies. Miguel Cabrera on the Detroit Tigers. Eddie Rosario on the Twins. Kevin Newman on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Miguel Amaya on the Cubbies. Bobby Dahlback on the Boston Red Sox. Leody Taveras on the Texas Rangers. That's a solid card for our Giants. Marco Luciano. He is the future. Ulrich Boharski. Dan Vogelback on the Marlins, Bryce Harper, and on the Phillies, and Hunter Dozier on the Royals. All right, so we got 2 blasters in the books. And let's do our third blaster. You guys can see here, see the plastic, it's wrapped. There's a little licensing logo right there. All right. So again, each blaster 6 packs. You ain't stacking, you ain't macking. We got a stack of 6, count them. You guys can see. Blasters right there. Move these there and rip them up. All right, pack number 3. All right. Pack number 3 there. 4. 3 more on this blaster, and then we have 8 left. Whoops. So if that's Yamamoto, it's probably got Lux and Alvarez right there. I've seen that more often than not. I don't know if I've seen it without. I'll have to try to see if there's any other patterns, but I know Dominguez is not in a pattern because he's just popping up left and right. We've got a couple Dominguez base paper followed by a chrome base, which is, I mean, I don't know who's on QC for Topps, but it's kind of cool when that happens, unless it's a guy not named Jason Dominguez. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do this here. All righty. Okay. So the first stack, we got Tim Anderson on the White Sox, Whit Merrifield on the Royals, Christian Yelich, boy, the Marlins miss him, Milwaukee Brewers. There is another top 100. This is on the Marlins, Edward Cabrera. So that's a solid insert there. Grant Levine again on the Rockies. We saw him a little earlier. Another Luis Robert. So move him over. I think it's your third one there. Zach Thompson. Brady Singer on the Royals, Nick Allen on the Athletics, Joey Votto on the Cincinnati Reds, Starling Castro on the Washington Nationals, Gleyber Torres on the New York Yankees, Ramon Laureano on the Oakland A's. That's pretty sweet. You get the ball coming in there. That's a pretty cool pick. Bloodline, Mike Yastrzemski. You know it. The Yaz. Love him. Love the real Yaz as well. Willie Adams. Spencer Howard for the Phillies. That's another 30-year throwback. Not numbered. We had a numbered one, and I think you won it too, Ed. The same individual that's got the Phillies tonight. That should be arriving pretty soon. Nico Hulsizer. That was a numbered out of 50. Tariq Skubal. Hunter Bishop on the Giants. Dane Dunning on the White Sox. Drew Waters on the Atlanta Braves. Buster Posey, Florida State in the house. San Francisco Giants. Nomar Mazara on the Chicago White Sox. Xander Bogaerts on the Boston Red Sox. Chris Bryant on the Chicago Cubs. Ketel Marte on the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Sean Murphy on the Oakland A's. Bruce Starr Gratterall on the Twins. Some of the studs that are selling are Pawson. And there's a couple guys. You're really looking for ink in the refractors and the 1 out of 50s and the cards like that. Luis Robert, Jordan Alvarez as well. Ryan Mountcastle on the Baltimore Orioles. Dane Dunning again on the White Sox. Austin Beck on the A's. Spencer Howard. We just saw him on that 30-year throwback on the Phillies. Wilfred Astudillo on the Mets. Ronald Acuna, that's a stud right there, junior, on the Atlanta Braves. Aristides Aquino on the Reds. Randy Arenzarena on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll flip the pack. Zach Collins on the Chicago White Sox. We've got Adrian Morahan on the Padres. Seth Brown on the A's. Jordan Balazovic on the Twins. So that's spanning the globe. I don't know if that's the first one we saw on that. I've seen the prospects one. Brady Singer on the Royals. Ronnie Mauricio on the Mets. Davey Garcia on the New York Yankees. Alex Manoah on the Toronto Blue Jays. Kristen Page or Poch, I'm always saying that right. Atlanta Braves, or wrong, excuse me. We know what's coming after this. Jordan Alvarez, Gavin Lux, Jordan Yamamoto. They seem to run 3 in a row. And then we've got Bieber time, Shane Bieber, Cody Bellinger, and Jeff McNeil. Right, we still got a lot of this blaster left. All right, so it's another top 100. This is for the Rays. It's not Wander. We already got him. It is Ronaldo Hernandez. So that's a top 100 there. Sherten Apostel on the Rangers. Everson Pereira on the Yankees. Tim Cate on the Nationals. Cole Winn on the Texas Rangers. Isaac Paredes on the Detroit Tigers. Shohei Ohtani on the on the LA Angels. Lucas Giolito on the White Sox. Jose Arena on the Marlins. Fernando Tatis on the Padres. Blake Snell on the Rays. Max Scherzer on the Washington Nationals. Jordan Yamamoto, there's a Rookie of the Year favorite. I don't know about that. I highly doubt it for him, but you never know. Maybe he'll go out there and be like 16-0 whenever we play baseball. I doubt it. Shea Langoliers on the Atlanta Braves. Will Wilson on the Angels. Nick Allen on the Oakland Athletics. Joey Cantillo on the San Diego Padres. Adley's in the house for the Orioles. Francisco Mejia. Vladimir Guerrero. Love that guy. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the Blue Jays. And Jack Flaherty coming in hard on the Cardinals. All right. So that is blaster number 3. Let's get blaster number 4. And we will keep this party started. All right. All right. Again, count the packs. There's 6. Yep, missing me some time. Got a lot of blasters left. We'll get you some more. We will get you some more. Man, I'm losing this fight with the packs this evening. Jesus. All right, 3 more. All right, Abraham Toro. Garcia, and one more here. We'll be good to go. Yeah, Vlad Sr. was the man. Was the man, absolutely. Younger years, he was hosing people. Then he goes to DH later on in his career with the Angels. But when he was with the Expos, God, he was throwing dudes out from right field. Just go to YouTube if you guys are ever bored and watch his dad, Vladimir Guerrero, the real deal. The real deal. All right, Willie Adams, Tampa Bay Rays. Chris Bryant on the Cubs. Ketel Marte on the D-backs. Sean Murphy on the A's. Cody Heiss on the Dodgers. Byron Laura on the Rangers. Bryson Stott on the Phillies. Jorge Mateo on the Athletics. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. on the Diamondbacks. Gleyber Torres on the Yankees. Buster Posey. San Francisco Giants. Nomar Mazara. And we got a sneak peek at some of the inserts coming in. Christian Yelich on the Brewers. Ramon Laureano on the Oakland Athletics. Mike Yastrzemski, San Francisco. Joe Adele on the Angels. That's another 30-year throwback. Like those cards. Set him to the side. Nolan Jones on the Indians. Forrest Whitley on the Astros. There's another Marco Luciano. That's a third one of him. Solid for the Giants. That's a solid card. I think he's going to be a stud too. Anthony Volpe, Bowman first chrome. I'll put that to the side for you as well. D.A.V. Garcia on the Yanks. Eduardo Escobar on the D-backs. Joey Votto on the Reds. Starling Castro, World Series champ on the Nats. Yu Chang on the Indians. Tim Anderson on the Chicago White Sox. Whit Merrifield on the Royals. There's the Ryan Mountcastle Scout. A Bowman top 100. They're pulling him in at number 88. All right. J.J. Bleday on the Marlins. Bobby Witt Jr. So there's our first Bobby Witt Jr. That's a solid paper. We'll put him over to the side as well with Robert and some of the other studs that we keep getting. That's a Bowman first, so that's a very unique card. Evan White. There's Christian Robinson. K-Rob. I like him a lot as well. We pulled him last night with some ink on it. That was good. And Damon Jones. That's for the Phillies, Damon. All right, let's split this in 2 here. All right, Aaron Savale on the Indians. Big Red, Dustin May. Big Red's in the house. Get it. Big Red. Trent Grisham on the Padres. George Springer on the Astros. Junior Fernandez on the Cardinals. Tony Gonsolin on the Dodgers. Yeah, we got some more ink. It's just not Dominguez. So we've got 2 inks so far. It's Bowman first, too. Not bad, man. It's paper, but it's still a Bowman first. So who's got the Braves? This is solid. Nice autograph, too. We'll pull it up a little closer for you. Sometimes I'm a big Celtics fan, and I got a Marcus Smart card, and I was pissed because he did not give a shit when he signed that card. I'm surprised they didn't make him do it over. It was bad. It was bad. I pulled that not too long ago. I was like, oh, come on, man. So this is a solid card. All right, cool. So we got 2 autos tonight. This is pretty sweet for the Braves. There you go. That is a nice auto. Bowman first. Always nice when you get that. So way to go. I think that was Jay Quattro or Jay Boyd. I'm trying to remember the eBay deal. All right, Gus Varlin on the A's. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. on the D-backs. Josh Jung on the Rangers. There's another Ranger, Postel. Xavier Edwards on the Padres. Jesus Luzardo on the Oakland Athletics. Anthony K. on the Blue Jays. Abraham El Toro Loco. Abraham Toro on the Astros. Rhys Hoskins on the Phillies. The King of New York, followed by Mookie Betts. Yep, every time that's a commonality as well. Aaron Judge, the real king right there. The King of L.A. now, Mookie Betts. Love him. Still can't believe the Sox just wouldn't pay him. Moving on. Eric Pardinho, Nate Pearson, and Kevin Smith is the talent pipeline for the Blue Jays. That's a solid card there. Tristan Casas on the Red Sox. We've got Joe Adele on the A's. Estevan Florial on the Yanks. O'Neal Cruz on the Pirates. And Ronaldo Hernandez on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, so the last set of cards from this. See if we get any color here. All right. Hanser Alberto. Mike Soroka on the Braves. Robel Garcia on the Cubbies. Kyle Lewis on the Mariners. Matthew Boyd on the Detroit Tigers. Jose Barrios on the Twins. Bo Bichette. That's a pretty sweet card. Bo Bichette, Rookie of the Year favorite. Solid card there. Insert. Bo is actual Rookie of the Year favorite. Not like Jordan Yamamoto. All right. Ruben Cardenas on the Rays. Blake Rutherford on the White Sox. Logan Davidson on the A's. Andrew Vaughn on the White Sox. C.J. Abrams on the San Diego Padres. Matt Chapman on the Oakland A's. Yusei Kikuchi, Mariners, and Luis Castillo on the Reds. All right, so we are 4 blasters in, about to make the turn. This is blaster number 5. Again, to show you guys, it is sealed. We'll go ahead and just reorganize these guys right here. All right, we got 5 more after this. All right. Okay. All right, so count them up. We should have 6 stacking. There you go. Good there. Same thing here. Open it up. Hopefully get some more ink. We've got 2 out of 10 so far. So actually 2 out of what? We've opened up 4, so we're 50% on ink. Let's see what we can keep doing there. Yeah, try to get you some Witt Jr. in Chrome. We haven't been pulling many of him. At least I haven't. I've seen a bunch online. People seem to be pulling him, and nice orange ones and all sorts of stuff. I think I had 1 Chrome last night, a couple paper. We've got 1 paper so far. And we've only had 1 Dominguez this evening, so that'll start to pick up too based on what I've seen. I don't have any figures. Again, guys can go to Beckett.com. They have some pretty sweet PDFs you can look at that actually show you the odds. So odds of an autograph, stuff like that. That's pretty cool. All right, 1 more pack on this blaster, and then we got 5 left. Okay. All right. So we've got the first stack. There's another Bo Bichette just waiting and lurking in the background. Chris Bryant on the Chicago Cubs. Kettle Marte on the D-backs. Sean Murphy on the Oakland Athletics. Bruce Star Gratterall on the Twins. Jesus Sanchez on the Marlins. Braylon Marquez on the Chicago Cubs. Cal Mitchell on the Pirates. Sherten Apostel on the Rangers. There's a solid Robert. This is numbered, so this is pretty sweet. Let me get a sleeve real quick. 284 out of 499. I don't know if you guys can see that. I get this light. This is ridiculously bright, but it works way better than the fan light. This is a solid card, Robert. BCP 150, a refractor. So out of 499, number 284 is how I read it. Could be a 6. I do not have the best eyesight. So solid. White Sox coming through big, man. That's cool. And the centering seems pretty good from my view. Again, a lot of people have been bitching online about some of the cards. Centering and shit like that. I don't know. It'd have to be pretty off for me to, really have a problem. But all right, Shohei Ohtani on the Angels. Lucas Giolito on the White Sox. Jose Arena on the Marlins. Christian Yelich on the Brewers. Ramon Laureano on the A's. Mike Yastrzemski on the Giants. Willie Adams on the Rays. Josiah Gray on the Dodgers. Royce Lewis on the Twins. Elehuris Montero on the Cardinals. O'Neal Cruz on the Pirates. Aramis Adaman, on the Cubbies. And you know what's up next, right? 3 in a row. Alvarez, Lux, and Yamamoto. Alvarez, Lux, and Yamamoto. There's Yu Chang coming in, ruining the party. Tim Anderson, and Whit Merrifield. So there you go with that. And we'll get the second half of this. And we saw this one earlier, so I'll just take it off the top. This is the second one, just like it. Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette. All right. Let's ride. Brandon Davis on the Cubs. Ryan Rollison on the Rockies. Luis Garcia on the Nats. Andrew Vaughn on the Sox. C.J. Abrams on the Padres. Studs in the house. Ronald Acuna Jr., followed by Aristides Aquino. Rookie on the Reds. And Randy Arenzarana on the Cardinals. George Springer on the Astros, Junior Fernandez on the Cardinals, and Tony Gonsolin on the Dodgers. These are spinning like a turntable. Give me a sec. All right. There's a top 100 prospect. Kyle Wright, number 55 on the Braves. So we'll move that over to the side. Keone Cavaco on the Twins. Jordan Balazovic on the Twins. Jordan Groshans on the Blue Jays. Jeremy Pena on the Astros. Grant Levine on the Rockies. Buster Posey with the San Francisco Giants. Buster, man, it's 2020, man. Buster's starting to get old. I hate to say that. God, that hurts inside. That hurt me just saying that. I love Buster. Nomar Mazara. Xander Bogaerts on the Sox. There you go. Rhys Hoskins on the Phillies. Aaron Judge. King of New York. Bullshit. No way. King of New York. Here we go. Mookie Betts on the Red Sox. Matthew Lugo. There you go. On the Boston Red Sox. Spanning the globe. So where's he coming from? There you go. Solid. He's from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rican flag there. PR. Get it. Colton Welker on the Rockies. Kybert Ruiz on the Dodgers. And Matthew Liberatore. All right. Let's move these over. King of New York. Okay. Hunter Bishop on the Giants. Brian Mata on the Red Sox. Joey Votto on the Reds. Starling Castro on the Nats. Yeah, they are usually together, Sung. I'd noticed that as well. There's about 3 or 4 cards you'll see. You just got to do it over and over. And that happens to be one like the Alvarez, Gavin Lux, Yamamoto trio. Gleyber Torres. Bo Bichette. Kyle Lewis. Matthew Boyd on the Tigers. Jose Berrios on the Twins. Anthony Volpe. Again, I think this guy's going to be a stud too. I've been moving him over for Yanks. So I'll do that for you. Alex Thomas. C.J. Abrams on the Padres. Ruben Cardenas on the Rays. Hans Kraus on the Rangers. Big Red Dustin May on the Dodgers. Just look, all its glory. Look, there it is, Big Red. Trent Grisham and Eduardo Escobar. So that is blaster number 5. And there we go. Let's go. Blaster number 6. All right. Thank you, Eric. Let's keep this going. All right. So again, we're going to have 6 packs come out of here. You guys can count the stacks, and you get your... Yeah, Dustin May. That's why he's called Big Red. Carrot Top was in this area, and people used to run into him at the gym. Like, you guys are going to think I make up a lot of shit just for laughs, but this is not made up, even though it's funny. He is jacked. Carrot Top is yoked. Like, that's not me just trying to get, like, fake likes or whatever it is and all that. Like, Google Carrot Top in the gym. Dude is yoked. Yoked. Like, don't cut him off in traffic because he's going to make a bunch of jokes and kick your ass. Like, for real. So, whoever mentioned Carrot Top, I'm 38, man. So, back in the day, that guy was actually funny. He'd make the rounds on, like, Leno and Conan at the time. And, yeah, man, that's, Carrot Top was one of the guys that would just kind of come on a lot, like, in a rotation. But he is, I don't want to say he's doing something, but he is pretty big. He is yoked. So somebody please, I'm clearly doing something right now, but one of you guys should be able to kind of scoot off, take a look at that and be like, damn, dude, he is yoked. Yeah, the ginge. The ginger, Big Red. He doesn't have a soul. He does not have a soul. All right, last pack on this, and we got 4 blasters left. And I'm going to do another one of these, I think on Saturday. And then I got a shit ton of Mosaic. I don't know if you guys are into basketball, but I'm going to do a bunch of breaks in Mosaic as well. All right, so let's get these going. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about baseball. Let's move that there. All right, cool. So we got Kyle Lewis on the Mariners. Matthew Boyd on the Tigers. Jose Barrios on the Twins. There is Sean Murphy, number 79, top 100 scouts on the Oakland Athletics. Shea Langoliers on the Braves. Will Wilson on the Angels. Wilfred Astudillo on the Mets. Ruben Cardenas on the Rays. That's a Bowman first. Ulrich Boharski on the Tigers. Mike Soroka again on the Braves. Robel Garcia on the Cubs. Jesus Luzardo on the Oakland Athletics. Eddie Rosario on the Minnesota Twins. Kevin Newman on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bo Bichette. Another Bo Bichette. Gonna have to start keeping track. Another Lugo. I haven't seen that card until tonight. Now we've seen it twice. Spanning the globe with Matthew Lugo. I wonder if he's related to Julio Lugo at all. Julio Lugo was, I believe, a shortstop, maybe in second base for the Rays, and the Sox signed him to a garbage contract, and he sucked. All right, here we go. A Pastel on the Rangers. This is like early 2000s. Everson Piera on the Yanks. Bryson Stott on the Phillies. Don't be kicking that guy. Julio Lugo? Mike, are you talking about Julio Lugo? Braylon Marquez. Josiah Gray. Yusei Kikuchi on the Mariners. Luis Castillo on the Reds. Hanser Alberto on the Orioles. And I don't know how I do that. AJ Puck on the Reds. You want to talk about hair? That guy's got the hair. That guy's got it. Big Red comes in and just gets immediate attention, but that guy's suave. Bobby Bradley on the Indians. Nico Horner on the Cubbies. Miguel Cabrera. Guy was a stud. He's getting a little old now. That sucks, man. Brady Singer. Ronnie Mauricio. And Marco Luciano. So there you go. Keep this moving. We'll cut the stack up into thirds. Adley's in the house. Jordan Abrams. Francisco Lindor on the Indians. Max Muncy. I just love that card. God, I wish you knew the result of the pitcher. You know what I'm saying? It looks like he just jacked it. Like, get out of here. But when you act like that, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get tagged with in the face with the ball next time at that play, because that's pretty showy. That's still pretty sick. I like that pitcher a lot. Matt Chapman, again, I already said my piece on him. He is the best third baseman defensively in the league. Nolan Arenado is probably the best offensive third base. Dylan Cease. And to speak of the devil, there he is, Nolan Arenado. I mentioned this the other night. Fun fact, he was on the same high school team as Matt Chapman. Look that up, out in California. Imagine that team. You're rolling up off the bus. You're like, wait, oh, another? Look at that, another one. Holy shit, that's 3 so far. You roll up off the bus in 9th grade, and that's the team you're playing. They've got Arenado and Matt Chapman. All right, Lorenzo Cain. And it's for the Padres. I will give it out a little bit. It's for the Padres. So that's a Bowman first. That's another one. That's our 3rd of the night. So this is a pretty sweet ink night. I like the autograph. You get the J for Joey. You can see that there. I got this friggin' retarded circle light is bright. Let me take care of this for our Padre winner. That's a solid card. It's not chrome. It's paper base, but it is Bowman first. So that's a solid card right there. Nice work. That's our 3rd auto. So this will be a pretty solid recap. Last night we had a lot of numbered cards, a couple out of 50, a couple out of 99, and a bunch out of 499. But paper like this, we will take it. And again, you guys think I'm bullshit, go to Beckett.com, go to the bottom of the page, search for the PDFs, and you will see the odds. Yes, in a hobby box, you're guaranteed an auto. Great. That's a great guarantee. That gets you to spend $300 or whatever it is now, $330 for a hobby. Or you can look at the odds, and when you look at a blaster box, the odds are not diminished. In fact, a lot of the bigger cards, you have a better odd in the blaster box. That's not why I get them. I get a good deal, but just so you guys feel better from an odds perspective. All right, Grant Levine on the Rockies. There's another Luis Robert. Solid. Estevan Florial. Spencer Howard on the Phillies. Alec Manaea on the Blue Jays. Hunter Dozier. Hunter is an all-world lacrosse name. Hunter and Gunner and Tucker. Totally. Here we go. KC Royals. Trevor Story on the Rockies. Javier Baez on the Cubbies. And again, just because I can't keep it in order. Pete Alonso on the Mets. Paul DeJong on the Cardinals. Kayvon Biggio. The Blue Jays are stacked with a lot of young talent, but I feel like every year people say that about the Blue Jays. Deivi Garcia on the Yanks. There's another, what number is he? 70. So that's 70 on their top 100 prospect list. Nico Hulsizer, that's a solid card. Tariq Skubal and Josh Jung on the Rangers. All right. Final quarter pack on this. There's Christian again on the Braves. Nolan Jones on the Indians. Brian Reynolds. Look at that stash. He's just going for it, baby. Brian Reynolds. Willie Calhoun on the Rangers. Zach Gallen on the D-backs. God damn, man. These are all over. Juan Soto admiring. World Series champ Juan Soto. Excuse me, I apologize. Adbert Alzolay. Isan Diaz, rookie card for the Marlins. Paper base. There's Christian. There's that Bowman 30. I don't see any numbered. Bowman 30, 30-year throwbacks. That's from the 1990 era, if you will. So that's another one for the Braves. Couple Braves tonight. That's good. You got that auto as well. Ryan Mountcastle on the Orioles. Dane Dunning on the White Sox. Evan White on the Mariners. Cole Winn on the Rangers. Joey Cantillo. We got that auto from him just a few moments ago on the Padres. Andres Munoz on the Padres. Sheldon Noose on the A's. And Mike Trout paper base. All right. So blaster number 6 in the books. And we are moving on. All right. We got 3 more after this one. 4 more total, but 3 more after we open this. All right, so. All right, so there's your stack of 6. You guys can see, not that you can really see in there, but it's empty. And let's get these rolling. Not really. We had that one earlier song. We had this one here. That was about it. And then the one Dominguez and then a bunch of autos. But we'll recap at the end. We're 4 blasters left, 3 unopened in this stack of 6 packs. Pack number 3. This is number 4. Yeah. Yeah, you have to stay positive. They could come in one blaster itself. You never know, man. You never know. El Toro Loco. Abraham Toro. All right, and the final pack for that. Luis Castillo. All right. All right, 3 more blasters in this stack right here. If you ain't stacking, you ain't macking. Let's Josiah Dominguez. Josiah Dominguez, Mike. Swear to God, I'm not messing around. All right, Kettle Marte on the D-backs. Sean Murphy on the A's. Brustal Gratterall on the Twins. Zach Collins. There's Jason Dominguez. It's paper, but it's better than no Dominguez. So hopefully this will start the run on JSS. Centering's not too bad. Again, maybe I'm in unique groups or something, but people were bitching online. They were bitching. I'll complain about shit if it's like really bad, but I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so pretty solid there again. That's your second one of the night for that. So there you go, J. Dominguez. Valamont on the Twins. Bryson Stott on the Phillies. There it is again. Christian on the Atlanta Braves. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. on the D-backs. Gleyber Torres on the Yankees. Buster Posey on the Giants. Nomar Mazara on the Sox. I would probably say PSA Mike Yastrzemski. I like Beckett just because when I was a kid I used to get Beckett, and they seem to be a little bit quicker. But PSA is probably the best, like from a brand standpoint and all that. But it's really your preference, man. It's not one over the other. It's hard to get 10s with them. Willie Adams, Chris Bryant on the Cubbies. There's Taylor Trammell. I saw this card the other night. I couldn't laugh. He's smiling. A lot of the time, these guys are like super serious. It looks like he just got paid. Like this was a picture taken on a Friday. Like he's just like, bam. I like it when they smile though. A lot of the time, these guys are all like mean mugging, and I'm a ball player, ready to roll. Adam Hall. There's Christian again with the Braves. Marco Luciano on the Giants. Spencer Howard on the Phillies. Alex Manoah on the Blue Jays. Eduardo Escobar on the D-backs. Joey Votto, Cincinnati Reds. Washington Nationals, Starling Castro. Kansas City Royals, Whit Merrifield. Christian Yelich on the Milwaukee Brewers. Ramon Laureano on the Oakland Athletics. Seen that card about 5 times so far. Here is another top 100. Brady Singer on the Royals, number 62. Sixto Sanchez on the Marlins. Joe Ryan on the Rays, and Evan White on the Mariners. All right, so we're about a third way through that. All right, Drew Waters on the Braves. Damon Jones on the Phillies. Aaron Savale on the Indians. Big Red! Big Red's in the house. We should get some Big Red ink. That'd be great. And it written in red. That'd be even better. Trent Grisham of the red ink pen. The only one. He's a 1-on-1. Junior Fernandez. Tony Gonsolin. Yeah, thank you, Mike. They do. And I'm not saying that that's not, I agree with you, Mike. That's not me slamming them. I'll wait when I have a card that I think's worth it. I will totally wait for it because you got to be smart about it. As much as you want to just put it on eBay or whatever, if you can get that Gem Mint 10 or a 9.5, stuff like that, but they are very, that's why they're PSA compared to Beckett and some of the others where you can get a 10 a little bit easier. Yu Chang, Tim Anderson, White Sox, Tyler Freeman on the Indians. Brady McConnell, Kansas City Royals. Josh Jung, Rangers. Brady Singer on the Royals. Dane Dunning on the White Sox. Jesus Luzardo on the Oakland Athletics. Anthony Kay on the Blue Jays. Abraham El Toro Loco on the Astros. Aaron Judge. So I think we had discussed this before. He's going to be followed by Mookie Betts, the king of L.A. There he is. When Titan met Superman. Here it is. All right, George Springer, and I think that's the third. 3 All-Stars. Springer's a pimp. I like Springer. All right. Hunter Bishop, Jalen, and Joey Bart. Talent pipeline for the Giants. So that's a solid insert there as well. And again, I'll sleeve those for you when I ship them. It's just for the sake of time on this. Usually it's just the bigger cards. Jaciel De La Cruz on the Atlanta Braves. Casey Mize on the Tigers. Estevan Florial on the Yankees. Brian Campuso on the Mets. And Ronaldo Hernandez on the Rays. The king of New York. All right. Alberto, Mike Soraka on the Braves. Robel Garcia on the Cubbies. Matthew Boyd on the Tigers. Jose Barrios on the Twins. Rhys Hoskins on the Phillies. Bo Bichette. That's the third one. That's why I went quickly. We've seen that like 3 times. Grant Little on the Padres. Kanan Smith on the Yankees. Logan Davidson on the A's. Aaron Ashby on the Brewers. Jared Kelenic, he's going to be a solid player as well on the Mariners. Matt Chapman, again, on the Oakland Athletics. Yusei Kikuchi on the Mariners. And Luis Castillo on the Reds. All right. So we have 3 blasters left for this evening. Again, you guys stay tuned to eBay. And if you like the Facebook page, like it, join it. I'm going to be doing Razzes on there. If you guys don't know what that is, send me a message. It is fun, and it's a cheap way to get action. For example, you line 10 spots up, you charge everybody $5, and you put a blaster box up there. You do a randomizer, and I can show you through the site with a code, a verification code. There's a couple ways to verify it so you guys are comfortable with it. And then I post the video of the verifier. Here's the box. And then you guys, if you're one of the 10 people, so you get a 10% chance to win said prize for a remarkable discount, unless you're in an area of the country that you can just stroll up into your Target and get cards. But you know, I highly doubt you guys, because I know I'm checking there every couple days, and it's a hit or miss, or it's the proverbial some guy just bought them all. I'm like, okay. So then I've been kind of going through dealers and card shops and stuff to get it in bulk, which is why I'm able to do this, because I'm buying them in such quantity. That's the only way I've been able to get them, but I would love that, to be able to go get some groceries and stuff, and then bam, get a blaster or 2, but they are not on the shelves. So keep your eyes out for that. Long story short. All right, so we got 2 packs left on this blaster. Let me move these off the little styrofoam there, and we will be good to go. All right. Oh, wrong pack, or wrong stack. Excuse me. If you ain't stacking, you ain't macking. All right. Okay, Ramon Laureano. All right, or Jesus Luzardo, excuse me. All right, so we get 2 unopened blasters, and then 1 stack of cards from a just open blaster. And hopefully we get some color, some ink. Let's see what we got here. All right, guys, here we go. Blake Snell, Rays. Max Scherzer, Nationals. Jose Altuve on the Astros. Here's another scout. Justin Dunn, number 64 on the Mariners. Nick Madrigal on the White Sox. Alex Kirilloff on the Twins. Austin Beck, Oakland Athletics. Josh Jung on the Texas Rangers. Brady McConnell on the, I almost said Cincinnati, Kansas City Royals. Ronald Acuna Jr., a real pimp. He is, man. He is. That guy's the man. The Braves, Aristides Aquino on the Reds. Randy Arenzarena, on the St. Louis Cardinals. Cody Bellinger, Dodgers. Jeff McNeil on the Mets. And Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's another Jason Dominguez. I don't think I've seen that. Actually, we may have had that last night. This is the insert for you, Mike. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Spanning the globe. From the Dominican Republic, talking about his exit velocity. So there's your third Dominguez. Yeah, I'll try Mickey. Mickey Burks. Oh, Mickey. For the good old Cubbies. So centering again on this one does not seem bad. Saw a little card there. Cool. All right, so that's another Jason Dominguez. All right, on we go. Daz Cameron on the Tigers. Ethan Hankins on the Indians. Hunter Bishop, San Francisco Giants. And it's raining Dominguez! It is raining Dominguez. Here you go, bud. There's another one. So there's another Dominguez for you. So let's get these stacked up, Mike. Mike Greenheck. Okay. Yeah, I guess this one's... See, I don't see it when they're like, oh, that's a 1/4 millimeter more. I don't know. It's a solid card, man. So that's another Dominguez for you. And again, we're going to do a quick recap at the end. I already did it once for somebody that asked for color. I don't want to have to keep doing that. Bazalovich on the Twins. Buster Posey on the Giants. Nomar Mazara on the Chicago White Sox. Xander Bogaerts, shortstop. Boston Red Sox. Zach Collins on the Chicago White Sox. San Diego Padres, Adrian Morahan. Seth Brown on the Oakland Athletics. Shane Bieber on the Cleveland Indians. Zach Brown Band on the Milwaukee Brewers. Zach Thompson, we got a little color. Who is it? It's at a $4.99 for the Phillies. So I think that's you, Ed. Bryson Stott. So it's paper base. It's that light blue at a $4.99. There's Leody Taveras, the card after it. But we're going to go ahead and take care of this. So nice little run of cards. 3 out of 20. 3 out of the last 20. So, like, that's 2 packs somebody would have bought and been like, damn, these are some bad packs. Bryson Stott. 417. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. At a $4.99. So, Ed, that is for you, my man. Let's get this going. There we go. And we'll recap with that after. All right. All right. Jesus Sanchez on the Marlins. Joey Votto on the Reds. Washington Nationals. Starling Gleyber Torres on the New York Yankees. Ketel Marte on the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got Sean Murphy on the Oakland A's. Bruce Dahl Gratterall on the Minnesota Twins. There is another 30-year throwback, Mackenzie Gore. So Mackenzie Gore, we've had a couple of those. There seem to be about one in every blaster. Tanner Houck on the Boston Red Sox. Antonio Cabello, that's a Bowman first card for this New York Yankee outfielder. Outfield stacked right now. Hans Kraus, Rangers. Alvaro Seijas on the Cardinals. Elio Ramos on the Giants. Big red. Dustin May. Trent Grisham on the Padres. Eduardo Escobar on the D-backs. Mike Yastrzemski on the San Francisco Giants. Willie Adams on the Tampa Bay Rays. Chris Bryant on the Chicago Cubs. Nolan Jones on the Cleveland Indians, number 50 out of their top 100. Sam Huff on the Texas Rangers. Adley Rutschman, Big Adley on the Orioles. Nate Pearson on the Blue Jays. Sixto Sanchez on the Marlins. And Oscar Gonzalez on the Indians. Whoops. All right, last stack here, and then we have 2 more blasters, and we're done. Anthony K. on the Blue Jays. Abraham El Toro Loco on the Astros. Aaron Savale on the Indians. Tim Anderson on the White Sox. Whit Merrifield on the Royals. Christian Yelich on the Brewers. Ramon Laureano on the Oakland Athletics. Will Wilson on the Angels. Jacob Amaya on the Dodgers. Dylan Carlson on the St. Louis Cardinals. Casey Mize on the Detroit Tigers. Boston Red Sox, Bobby Dahlbach. Mike Soroka, Atlanta Braves, Robo Garcia on the Cubbies, and Jesus Luzardo on the Oakland Athletics. All right, one box after this. So we got 2 left. We can see it's plastic wrapped. Get into this. We got 6 packs inside waiting for us. We will be good to go. All right, so count your stacks. You guys can see the box is empty. No free packs in there. That would be sweet. But they're pretty sure their QC does well on that. I'd say that. All right, so Max Muncy. Yeah, that's a Luis Robert auto, right? That'd be sweet. I saw in one of the groups that I belong to, the somebody had a 101 Trout pulled out of this product, so that's cool that they do solid cards like that. Obviously, 101 would be epic, but for a lot of the paper base you get, it's sweet to know that you can still get something, a diamond in the rough. Gosh, gotta go back to the gym. It's not working out, boys. It's not working out. Can't open up the pack. The pack is beating me. All right, packs 5 and 6. And then we will rip through this blaster. Let's get it. Yeah, let's keep it going, Mike. You still got 2 left, bud. All right. All right, so let's go through this stack. And then we get the 1 blaster left. All right, so there's Logan Allen on the Indians. Justin Dunn on the Mariners. Dylan Cease on the White Sox. Oh, Vladimir Guerrero. He was hidden. He was hidden. Who has the Blue Jays? Vladimir Guerrero, 126 out of 250. Paper purple, but that's still a pretty sweet card. Not a bad break, and we got a bunch of cards left on this, as well as a whole unopened blaster. So that is pretty cool. Again, 126. I mean, you can see that right there. 126 out of 250. So there you go. All right. That was nice. I was not expecting that. I didn't even see it. So, all right, cool. Gus Varlin. It's better when we're all surprised. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. on the D-backs. Jorge Mateo on the Oakland A's. Jazz Chisholm on the Marlins. Cal Mitchell on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nick Solak on the Rangers. Mauricio Dubon on the Giants. Michael Baez on the Padres. Nolan Arenado on the Rockies. Lorenzo Cain on the Milwaukee Brewers. And Pete Alonso on the New York Mets. Top 100, Casey Mize ranked number 11. That's the insert on those. J.J. Bleday, solid prospect on the Marlins. There's another Bobby Witt Jr., paper base. That's the second one there. Hopefully get you a chrome or something. Cole Winn. Tim Cate on the Nationals. Nick Allen on the A's. Travis Demerite on the Tigers. John Means on the Orioles. Dan Vogelbach on the Mariners. Paul DeJong on the Cardinals. Kevin Biggio on the Blue Jays. Juan Soto, the World Series champ Nationals. Here's another 30-year throwback. Matthew Liberatore, pitcher for the Cardinals. It is not numbered. Bummer. Nolan Jones on the Indians. Forrest Whitley on the Astros. Alex Manoah on the Blue Jays. Dylan Carlson and Alex Kirilloff. All right, Bryce Harper, Phillies, Royals, Hunter Dozier, all-team lacrosse. Trevor Story, Rockies, Cubbies, Adbert Alzolay. Isan Diaz, rookie, Miami Marlins. A.J. Puck, rookie, Oakland Athletics. Bobby Bradley, there's another rookie, Cleveland Indians. Cody Heiss on the Dodgers. Byron Laura, Bowman first, paper. Nolan Gorman, St. Louis Cardinals. Is it Aaron? Yep, Aaron Shortridge on the Pirates. Wilfred Astudillo on the Mets. Javier Baez on the Cubbies. Brian Reynolds on the Pirates. Willie Calhoun on the Rangers. Nico Horner on the Cubbies. Miguel Cabrera on the Tigers. Eddie Rosario on the Twins. Matthew Lugo, that's a third card, the exact same card. We'll move it, but that is getting a little repetitive. Alvaro Ciejas, Nick Bennett, and Jared Kelenic. All right, we got our last deck of cards here. And then we got our last blaster of the night. Ian Anderson on the Braves. Gerard Encarnacion on the Marlins. Zach Gallen on the D-backs. Andres Munoz on the Padres. Sheldon on the Oakland Athletics. Kevin Newman on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bo Bichette. Toronto Blue Jays, we've seen that a bit. Kyle Lewis, rookie on the Mariners. Number 17, Matt Manning. This is on the Tigers. But look at that, followed by Matt Manning base. There you go. The real deal, Matt Manning. Drew Waters, Atlanta Braves. Elio Ramos on the San Francisco Giants. Hey, there's some Wander action. There we go. Wander Franco. That's a solid chrome base card, but still, Wando is a solid player. It's not that a color song is 101. They just have different variations, so you could. There's a bunch of options. If you read into it, it'll blow your mind. There's a bunch. Believe me. Isaac Paredes on the Tigers. There's Mike Trout on the Angels. Francisco Lindor and Max Muncy. All right. Let us get into this final blaster of the evening. And it is in the books. All right. We can shut the knife before something crazy happens. Don't want that. All right. All right, here we go. So if you ain't stacking, you ain't macking. I should see 6 cards. Whoops, sorry. You guys see that? There's nothing in there anyways. And let's rip them up. Yep, good luck, Sung. Staying positive. Let's see what we get here for you, bud. We got to have at least a little more color. I feel we had then again, we got a bunch of autos, so we get those. We had a couple Dominguez, maybe some Witt, something like that. We had the green, and I'll recap them there. There's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Solak. 2 more. All right. And we got one more pack. Oops. My base card just wants to slide off like a turntable. Bryce Harper will be the last card. All right. Good luck to everyone. Let's get it. All right. So one of the final stacks, Nolan Arenado on the Rockies. Lorenzo Cain on the Brewers. Pete Alonso on the New York Mets. Paul DeJong on the St. Louis Cardinals. Houston Astros, Forrest Whitley. Cody Heiss on the L.A. Dodgers. Cole Winn on the Rangers. Jazz Chisholm on the Marlins. Cal Mitchell on the Pirates. Randy Arenzarana, on the Cardinals. Yordan Alvarez, Gavin Lux. Oh, we didn't have Yordan Yamamoto. They're splitting it up. Kevin Biggio, Juan Soto, and Adbert Alzolay. So there you go. There's Elio, number 80, on their Scout top 100 insert. I've seen plenty of those. Byron Laura, Rangers. Ciejas on the Cardinals. Alex Manoah on the Blue Jays, Tim Cate on the Nationals, Tristan Casas on the Red Sox, Jordan Yamamoto on the Marlins, Shohei Ohtani on the Angels, Lucas Giolito, Isan Diaz on the Marlins, A.J. Puck, Bobby Bradley, and Luis Robert. That's a solid card. So that's the 30-year throwback, and it's Robert. So there you go. It's not numbered. I believe they have 50 of these. I think there's some autos on these too. That's a sick card, though. So nice work there. I'll frame that in a sec. Nick Bennett Brewers, Matt Manning Tigers, Nolan Gorman on the Cardinals. All right, we'll finish this up. Dylan Carlson on the Cardinals. Alex Kirilloff on the Twins. Jose Arena on the Marlins. Francisco Mejia on the Padres. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Boom, boom, boom. Vladimir. Nico Horner on the Cubbies. Oops, these cards are all coming down. Miguel Cabrera on the Tigers. Eddie Rosario on the Twins. Kevin Newman on the Pirates. Drew Waters on the Braves. Grant Little on the Padres. Jared Kelenic on the Marlins. Pittsburgh Pirates. Aaron Shortridge. Forrest Whitley on the Astros. Jack Flaherty on the Cardinals. Alex Young on the D-backs. Nick Solak on the Rangers. Bo Bichette on the Toronto Blue Jays. Followed by Kyle Lewis, another rookie. That's on the Mariners. Matthew Boyd on the Tigers. There's Luis Patino on the Padres, spanning the globe. Another insert card. Kanan Smith on the Yanks. Jasiel De La Cruz on the Atlanta Braves. Elio Ramos on the Giants. Ian Anderson on the Braves, and Gerard Encarnacion on the Marlins. All right. We got about 24 cards left on that last stack. Let's see what we got, then we'll do a quick recap. You guys will be on your way. Mauricio Dubon, Giants. San Diego Padres, Michael Baez. Detroit Tigers, Travis Demerite. Jose Barrios on the Twins. Rhys Hoskins on the Phillies. Aaron Judge. There he is. King of New... What? No. Corbin Carroll. 90 out of 100. That's an insert. Prospect Casey Mize, Tigers. Tyler Freeman on the Indians. Logan Davidson on the A's. There's another Wander Franco. We'll put him up in a minute. Antonio Cabello. John Means on the Orioles. Dan Vogelback on the Mariners. And Bryce Harper on the Phillies. So, guys, give me 1 second, and we will recap this real quick. Let me take care of our boy Franco and our boy Robert. Beautiful card. I love the Robert. It's classic, smooth, slick. It's a lot to be said about just slick right there. All right. And we'll put Wander in one, and we'll be good to go here for the recap. And again, this Wednesday night is in the books for me. You guys don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here because this one's over. All right, let's do the recap. And not in any particular order. I will try on the fly. We got Wander, so 2 Wanders. Those are solid. Move these out of the way. So this is a numbered purple base out of 250. This is Vladimir Guerrero, again, numbered 126 out of 250. This was Bryson Stott, that light blue, out of 499. This is 417. There's another Jason Dominguez Rowe. I think there was another. No, that was it. So we had this Dominguez here. You get 2 Dominguez chromes, Mike. You get the Dominguez base. And then you get the Dominguez insert spanning the globe. So that's not bad. Robert we just saw. And then some of the ink. We'll do ink. So Robert, again, great night for the White Sox. 284 out of 499 on him. And then this was out of 99, number 202 for Nick Bennett on the Brewers. That's a solid card. And then the ink. We've got Nick Prado on the Royals. Bowman first, Mitch Stallings. And then Joey Cantillo. That's Bowman first as well. Let me center it in there for you. So that is it, guys. Like, subscribe, give me some love on the Facebook page. I'll post more on eBay. Other than that, you guys have a great evening. You guys take care.